Ms Butler. Now, as I was saying before, I was so rudely interrupted by the division bell. The mental health inequalities lesbians face stem in large part from what has been called minority stress. That is, the strain of navigating a world that too often marginalises or misunderstands them. Internalised stigma, fear of rejection, and the emotional toll of either concealing or repeatedly disclosing one's identity all contribute. But there is a powerful antidote: community, a sense of belonging, support from others who understand. That's why lesbian spaces matter. Lesbian bars, clubs and social venues have long provided a sanctuary, a space to be oneself, free from judgment or hypersexualisation, free from the male gaze or a society that doesn't always understand. Yet in many parts of the UK and across the West, lesbian venues are vanishing. The 1990s saw a surge of women-only spaces in London, like First Out, the Candy Bar, Vespers, Glass Bar, Due South and Oak Bar, many of which I frequented myself. But sadly, they all closed by 2015. And in Amsterdam, a city long seen as a beacon of LGBT plus inclusion, one of the last lesbian bars, Vive la Vive, closed in 2017 after nearly 4 decades. Now, a recent survey of over 500 lesbians showed that 96% of them were concerned about the loss of lesbian spaces and community groups. This must act as a wake-up call. We need better research into this decline and greater innovation in how we support and preserve lesbian-only spaces and communities, both physical and digital. We must also address how media, particularly online pornography, contributes to the damaging stereotyping of lesbians. Lesbian porn is consistently among the most searched categories on mainstream sites, yet the portrayals are not reflective of reality. Instead, they are often harmful, degrading, and distort how lesbians are perceived by others and, worse still, by themselves. Increasingly, young same-sex attracted women are distancing themselves from the term lesbian due to its association with those harmful tropes. Our education system must respond. It is essential that we reform relationships and sex education, not to only protect children from the harms of online pornography, but also to challenge these stereotypes and promote positive, diverse lesbian role models. Because every child deserves to see someone like them reflected in the world around them. Now, Ms Butler, internationally, we must not turn a blind eye. In many countries, same-sex attraction remains a criminal offence, and in some cases, lesbians face abhorrent violence. The 2008 brutal gang rape and murder of South African footballer Yudi Simelane shone a light on the horror of so-called corrective rape, a hate crime that's still reported around the world, especially in the global south. The